Hey Disney lovers, and welcome to Disney Movie Facts. This month we will be looking at Walt Disney Animation's Pocahontas with some facts you may not have known. Each month we'll be looking at a different movie following our Disney podcast movie review. So make sure to click that subscribe button and the notification bell. But let's get to it. Let's kick this off with something quite surprising. Well, it is to me. The character of Pocahontas did not just have one designer, she didn't have two. She didn't even have a dozen. Pocahontas had 55 animators involved in designing this single character. That seems very excessive to me. Remember, all the top animators wanted to work on this movie over The Lion King. But the next fact makes the last a little bit weird. So even though there were 55 animators designing Pocahontas, the voice of Pocahontas, Irene Bedard, was also the physical model of the character. So the animators took influence from her physicality, but she does look quite a bit like Pocahontas, don't you think? Let's stick with just the character Pocahontas for now with another fact you may or may not know before moving on to some other things about the movie. Did you know that the movie was actually released on the 400th anniversary of her birth year? The exact date of her birthday is unknown, but historians know the year, which was 1595, and the movie was released in 1995. Moving into the music now, and we know the songs of Pocahontas like the back of our hands. Well, I do anyways. However, what people may or may not know, that one of the most popular songs was removed from the films. John Smith and Pocahontas were supposed to sing the song If I Never Knew You, but it was pulled after the test screening with children, and composer Alan Menken said that it slowed the pace of the film too much. So they axed the song from the main lineup, but kept it for the credits, being sung by John Cicada and Shanice. A shocking one is that we may not have had Grandmother Willow. Originally, the character was Old Man River, but luckily this idea was changed into a willow tree. Since Pocahontas didn't have a mother, she needed a strong female character to help give her guidance. We're halfway through our facts about this movie, but don't forget you can get more fun facts and some interesting views on Disney animated movies in our monthly podcast called DCast, where we review every Walt Disney animation movie from Snow White to present day. Don't forget to check it out every second Saturday of the month, so hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, setting it to all to make sure you get notified when our videos go out. Now back to the facts, and let's go dark for a moment. Disney tell the story of Pocahontas and John Smith in a very romantic light, but the true story was far darker. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but she was kidnapped and held captive by the colonists who did sexually assault her. If you'd like us to do a complete video on the real story versus the Disney version of Pocahontas, let us know in the comments and we shall put one together. Then you will know more of the true story of Pocahontas. Another dark fact, a bit of a sad one. John Candy originally voiced the character of Red Feather, a turkey which initially was meant to be Pocahontas' sidekick. However, they decided to make all the animal side characters mute, and also John Candy sadly passed away during production, so they completely cut the character out. Looking at other actors that could have been in Pocahontas, the voice of Governor Ratcliffe was David Ogden Stiers, but other actors lined up were Stephen Fry, but also another one who was considered for The Lion King at the same time too was Patrick Stewart.
Make it so.
Sticking with voices, and during this era, it broke the mold of having the same voice actor for acting and song. However, Mel Gibson, who voiced John Smith, also sang too. They didn't want to intertwine their voices by letting someone else do it. The love story in Disney's version of Pocahontas is extremely strong between John Smith and Pocahontas. They did not want to be apart from each other. Their voice actors, however, never actually met during the filming or even the premiere. Irene Bedard and Mel Gibson never met during this time, and during the premiere, Mel Gibson was busy filming Braveheart. But that is it for these little facts about Pocahontas. Let us know in the comments if you know any more that people might not know. Don't forget to check out our DCast for more facts and opinions on the movies. Also make sure to hit the subscribe button for much more Disney content. But until next time.